Alright, Matt.
You alright?
What did we just do?
What did we just do? I don't know, what did we just do?
We just smashed a double Big Mac.
We did just smash a double Big Mac. It was a bit disappointing.
It was shit.
It was shit.
It was shit.
I'd rate that probably a 2 out of 10.
Not good.
Not
good.
McDonald's, pick up your game.
Not good. This is the 2 1/4 litre Marine Blue Series 3 that we're going to name the Surrey Series. We're going to do some a cool handful of little things we're going to do to it. Going to ask you guys what you think we should do to it, what you think we shouldn't do to it. But yeah, we're going to take it out today, get it started, take it out around Windsor and see what we can do. Get some nice photos, just enjoy it. I'll show you under the bonnet. She's nice and clean. She's pretty spotless. She's only done a handful of miles. She's just over 30,000 miles. It's on a galvanised chassis. It's got the carburetor back here, which we're probably going to change to a Weber and do the conversion just to make it a little bit cooler, run a little bit more efficient, and we'll probably tidy up the headers and give it a good clean underneath whilst we do that. So, she hasn't been started for a while, so wish us luck, I guess. So with an old car, we need to give it a little bit of choke, which is on the left-hand side. Try giving it a crank, you ready? Dead battery. Okay, that's all right though. We do have a battery booster here somewhere. On the bonnet. Battery's under the front. Try not to electrocute myself. That would wind me up, I think is the way to put that. Right. Turn it on. And fingers crossed. I reckon about now. Cut. What's going on? That should have done that.
A few moments later.
Alright. Now, we have 0 fuel. So, the Slidetribe Series 3 is also here, so I think we're going to run down the road and pick up some fuel in a jerry can, whack some fuel in it, and then we'll get the Surrey Series out. I think that's the way to do it. I don't think this is going to make it to the petrol station. The Slidetribe 1972 Series 3 in limestone with no roof. So it's going over to, well, it's over at Ali's at the minute, Mr. Kerner, because it's having some bits and bobs done. It's going to have a full service. It's going to have the tailgate and everything fitted properly, so no bungee cords and all of that. Now with this car, you do have to double D-clutch really. It's an old car, and the gearbox is more friendly to you if you do double D-clutch. You have to sort of rev match it, just to slot the gears in a little bit nicer, which is always helpful. And I must say, one of my favourite things about this car is the horn. It's got such a personality to it. It feels like Herbie. It's, you know, every day something's different on it. Some days the door will close for you, some days it won't. Some days it starts easy, sometimes it doesn't. You just don't know what you're going to get. But the sun's out and the Landy's happy to be out. So, she's running well. The door's closed when you want them to. It's driving nicely. properly love this car. You build up such a relationship with it. It's exactly what you want. So we're just going to do a couple little bits and bobs now. We've got to whack some fuel in the blue Surrey series. Not right. We'll hopefully get this thing started and running now properly. It seems all right. We've got a couple little things with it. The alternator, I think, needs some looking at, or the belt for it at least. And we'll yeah, have a little go with it. This might not go to plan. There's a reason why I took my jacket off. I don't do manual labour like this. Not really, anyway. I'm going to try it without the funnel. maybe we'll try. Okay, maybe we'll try it this way with the funnel. Okay, so we're going to have to get a tripod, I think, and get Matt to help me, because this isn't working. You can hold that. This is not going to work. Find the keys. Right, take 47. Ignition. Choke. Throttle. Alright. Power steering would be nice right now. So, Tom's old Series 3, it's 1972, and I took the liberty of naming it. I've named it Old Aunt Jemima, because I don't know. Think into it what you will. So with this, it's got the earlier style razor bonnet, it's thinner, it shows all the rivets, things like that, as opposed to the Deluxe bonnet that is on the Surrey series. This is a brilliant driver. It's got a patina to it, it's still low mileage, it's around 50, 60,000. It's got a galvanised chassis, it's had a couple owners. The last owner was really meticulous with how he did things with it. We've done a couple little things and it's still not finished, hence why it's here. It's going to have some stuff done to it pretty soon, just to tidy it up and make it drive a little bit better. But honestly, this is such a good driving series. You'd be surprised at how well it does actually drive. Now, moving on to the Surrey series. So we bought this in marine blue because that seems to be what the market's after at the minute, meaning that a lot of you viewers are probably going to like the blue at the minute. Hint, hint, one of the main things we're doing is whacking a soft top on it. But most of the time it's probably going to live with that off, and it's probably going to become a car like this so we can use it in the spring and the summer. You know, that's what the kids love. You can whack the dogs in the back. It's the ultimate pub runner. And you'll go to the pub at like 40 miles an hour, just non-stop giggling and smiling. Having no roof on a Land Rover, it's more visceral, and you know, they're not quick by any means, but they're engaging. You have to learn how to drive it, and you got the wind in your hair, and it's so much more fun. Anyway, so this one, this is 1982. When a car becomes 40 years old, it's declared as a classic. And this in March, I think it is, 2022, so it's about 16, 17 months away, becomes a classic car. So this isn't a bad buy at the minute. It's going to be probably a little bit more desirable towards the end of our time of owning it. You know, it's going to appeal to that sort of driver. So it's going to be MOT exempt, tax exempt. It doesn't really drink a lot on petrol, so it's actually quite a good little classic, and they're easy to work on if you're ever going to do stuff to them yourself. Now, this is also on a galvanised chassis. It's not got an overdrive like old Aunt Jemima, so it's a little bit slower. This was more of a farm truck, but it's had a full restoration, it's lower mileage, you know. But this is going to be for the kids and the dogs to go to the pub, whereas that you could actually take green laning if you wanted to, because you're not worried about scratching it. So Matt, what do you think of him?
I haven't made my mind up yet, to be honest. I think we need to take this one out for a drive. There we go, initial thoughts. This is looking very smart, especially with the paint job. Whereas, you know, this one, you can tell it's been used. But like you said earlier, you know, you could happily take that green laning and not have to worry about the paint, whereas on this one, you're going to worry about every little scratch. So, but yeah, let's take it for a drive, see how it goes.
So, taking some photos, car's died again, got to jump start it, we really need to get the alternator looked at. Just met quite an interesting character, James. Brilliant guy, he's just turned up in the most trashed Range Rover I've ever seen. I mean, it's a Range Rover Sport where it's used as a farm vehicle, and I kid you not, the back of it is trashed with hay. We took some photos, a little video, so you can see it. But oh my God, what a legend. How could you do, oh, that's just brilliant. That is just brilliant. Now Matt, how many attempts have we done in
I've lost count. I've lost count.
I don't know how many times I've jump started this now. But it's too many. Oh. So I think that concludes today. Don't know how many times we had to jump start that. That's what it's like owning an old Land Rover. Needs some work, needs the alternator and the battery and things like that looking at. We know this thing runs lovely, so we're just whacking them back in. Ali's going to get onto them pretty soon, and we're going to see how things go. So, thank you very much for watching.